Welcome into Wager Talk TV. I am Drew Martin, joined by Andrew McGinnis and Carmine Bianco of WagerTalk.com. We're talking NFL Sunday action here. The New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots. Andrew, we're seeing the Patriots minus 3-point home favorites, 41.5 being the total, low total here. You interested in getting involved with the Saints and the Pats on Sunday?
It's a very low total, Drew. I do have a slight lean to the over, but the play I'm going to give out here on the video is going to be the side, and I'm looking at these Saints at +3. Look, this number, it was smaller at the opening, moving to +3 now in favor for the Saints at the dog position. And the way I look at it is I've just completely not bought into the Patriots like everybody else in the whole world seems to have been. I want to remind everybody out there, all these insane stats that we see out floating around Twitter or online in these journals, those are with Tom Brady. Bill Belichick is still the coach. I understand that. A lot of the coaching staff remains the same. But all these stats people are talking about a lot of the time are with Tom Brady being on that Patriots roster. It's not Tom Brady anymore. It's Mac Jones. And I think he has potential. But you can see right now the short leash they've given him. I mean, the interviews I've seen, they're talking about how they want to let him go a little bit more in week 3. They want to see more what he can do. But the fact of the matter is, Zach Wilson threw 4 interceptions and pretty much gift-wrapped the New England Patriots a great game, making it look like the Patriots had the game of their lives. But realistically, I'm not going to be impressed by that. I wasn't too impressed by the Dolphins' victory or by the Dolphins' game. So I move into this week and I see a Saints team that's pretty much had one great week and one so-so week. And in that week, there was COVID problems going through the locker room. They had offensive coaches that were dealing with COVID. I'm just going to call that week a scratch. We'll see what we can do here in week 3 with the Saints and take the points with them against the Patriots team I just don't love as much as everybody else does. And I think that for them, everybody loves betting unders with them, and the Saints are such an exciting team. They'll put up some points. So give me the Saints +3 and a little bit of a sprinkle on the money line.
All right, sprinkle that money line from McGinnis. And Carmine, coming to you next. You agree that the dog might be barking here in Gillette on Sunday?
Yeah, it's great that I'm doing this video with Andrew because we are going to have some conflicting views, and maybe this is one of them. He had a slight lean to the over. I'm looking the other way. I'm looking at the under. We haven't really learned much, in my opinion, through a couple games thus far in the season. Listen, Green Bay laid a complete egg in week 1 against the Saints team. That offense was only on the field for about 25 minutes, and they were inept in that 25 minutes. One of 10 third down conversions. At first half, they had a total of 18 snaps. It's tough to get an offense in gear with 18 snaps in the first half. And then you look at game 2, and Andrew did talk about it. 8 coaches out, 8 assistant coaches out, 5 on offense for the Saints. But listen, the Jameis Winston of last year showed up, not the one from week 1 where he had 5 TDs and listen, 111 yards. Excuse me, Kamara 5 yards rushing, I think on 8 attempts. They were just completely out of sync in that game. So, but they've been a good under team. 2 unders thus far this year, 5 going back to last year, and it's a couple unders now for New England. 68% New England unders. If you're betting unders going back to late in the 2019 season, some reason Belichick can make a somewhat good quarterback look mediocre. And listen, he feasted on the AFC East quarterbacks for so many years with his defensive schemes. This is one of those ones where I'm leaning on the under right now, as long as it stays above that key number, because at 41.5 or 42, if you can find it, a lot of the numbers that fit final scores, 24-17, 21-20, 27-14, 31-10, they all fall under that key number of 41.5. And this opened a little bit higher, 2 or 3 points higher, I believe. And the market's moved it to where it is right now. So will we see a 41? I don't think so. It probably stays around 41.5, but it's a lean to the under for me here.
Good stuff, Carmine. And guys, looking at the Wager Talk odds screen right now, granted, we're recording a little earlier in the week. It's mostly 41.5s out there, but to Carmine's point, there is a 42 out there, so make sure to shop around. For Carmine Bianco, Andrew McGinnis, I am Drew Martin. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Also, remember to check out Wager Talk odds screen, talking about these lines moving. It is the best free live odds in the business. Check it out. Live odds tab at WagerTalk.com.